ẹ̀yin tèmi ó tún ti zẹ o tí n bá ní ó ti zẹ kẹ́ mọ̀ pé ó sì ti ṣẹlẹ̀ nìyẹn ẹ wá gbọ́ nǹkan tí Yomi Fabiyi tó sọ sí bàbá Mohbad ọ̀rọ̀ yìí pọ̀ o eléyìí lágbára kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀ kí ló bí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí wá ẹ wò ó ṣebí justice for Mohbad ní oníkálukú ń jà fún tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ bí tí a wo fídíò yìí ká mọ̀ nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ńbẹ̀ gangan bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wọ́n á bá mi wẹ̀jẹ̀ máa bá mi like kẹ́ máa share kẹ́ máa comment ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ tí subscribe ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí Ọlọ́run ọ̀fẹ́ ní subscription kò ná yín lówó kò ná yín extra data yẹn kan bá mi tẹ bọ́tì yẹn ló bá tán ọwọ́ tẹ fi ń subscribe ẹ̀ ní fi gbọ́mọ sí lágbára Ọlọ́run kan rí lẹ́ máa fọwọ́ yín ṣe ẹ ṣé púpọ̀.
Ẹ ti dàgbà now. But what about your name after you're gone? What will happen to your tomb? What will happen to your legacy? Most of these people, they are scavengers. They are using your name to continue to perpetuate serious crimes against innocent free citizens. Mohbad was just a free citizen, talented, with a vision, with the intent to make lives better for himself, for his family, and to use his talent to the glory of Almighty. But what happened? The people surrounding him, with the power of people that are in this government, they said, you can be killed like a rat and nothing will happen. That is why even when the entire nation saw it, you can't bury a star with a broken neck. What broke his neck? They told us, it was tormented when he was around. So, the same musician that is being tormented here and there, a nurse will be invited by a nurse who he never saw in his life, who never treated him before. You can see why the wife needs to be prosecuted. She needs to go to jail. A nurse that has never treated your husband before. No medical history. She's a quack. She's not fit to treat. She's treated in a very terrible... look at what Lagos State government is even putting. On report dead, on report we are just making, we are rabble rousers on social media. And we'll charge this to really us. Look at what Lagos State government is doing with the Lagos State police. Look at the charges. It's an insult and embarrassment to all of us. They said the nurse is a quack. She's not a professional. Even the Yomi did not place her under arrest. And the same Baba Mohbad that is claiming that is a justice seeker, blah blah blah, said he got to the house for jury us, deceiving millions of Nigerians. How can you, as the father, got to the house, found your son dead body on the floor? They said somebody injected him. Who? A nurse you never know. A nurse, your son that was injected, you already never know. And the nurse had already vamoosed and disappeared. Who is that father that's supposed to be shouting and say, I will never take this? How can somebody injected my son to death and she had already signed out and went home? The sad reality is that Olopa arrested the same criminal nurse, fake nurse. They detained her for 4 months, deceiving you and I. The same police deceiving you and I. Baba Mohbad loan for jury nursing. How can they arrest the prime suspect as at that time? And you, the lead complainant, the father, you are telling the entire nation that you have not said, you didn't even see, you didn't even go to see the suspect that they've arrested, that killed. Even Dango take on Toba even president in Nigeria, bring him to me or I go and see the person. I want to see who killed my son. And this man is telling us that in spite of the news that the nurse was arrested and in detention for 4 months, he said he did not see. That means the man is complicit. He deceived all of us. Something is between the father of that girl, that boy, and Wumi. That is why the Wumi is rubbishing the man, that you will never get any DNA. You are not even in the place of person that can challenge me to want to demand and ask if I'm clean with Mohbad. Are you clean with Mohbad yourself as a father? She knew that Baba himself is not clean to the son. So you are not fighting for his property because you cared about him. It's because you are equally dirty. And both of them must rot in jail. I'm seeing a video, they said the women are travel. Oh, God, padas. I felt body buruku yen come and shell. But she lawyer. I don't know whether it was the same NIN at the passport office. She's changing. We have seen the old passport. We want to see the new one. It's looking like he's failing. It's looking like he's not doing things because who are those people in his government? And such a person, yes, she can never respect people in governance. And that is why we are. Let me check the immunizer's name, full name. Let me check his name.
bó ṣe máa rí nìyẹn wọn mọ̀ bó ṣe máa ẹ jẹ́ ká kí tó orí bàbá Ìjẹ̀ṣà tó wà lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ náà ló jẹ́ kí àwọn.
Let me check for the guy's full name. It's quite a shame. Don't want to go for policy now. Because I want to a lot of buying, they're going to make sure we. But you make attempts now, affect by me now. Oladimeji Ahmed, or otherwise known as Immunizer. I'm very happy that Immunizer did not bow to the disgusting pressure of saying, I will allow you to go if you go back and start begging and giving unnecessary relevance to this murder suspect, Omomi Cynthia Adebayo. He never did. I'll say, you know what? I know what I'm standing up for. I'm a justice fighter, I'm willing, but Emi only allow Koshiru from any stage. Bob. Because imagine if I had entered the trap to want to set less I won't be able to be seeking mandamus by now. She won't be able to see that the end is coming for her. You can see. Nigeria Laura. National Security Advisor, there is a case to involve Mohbad. He works with the government of Ashwaju. Alhaji Nuhu Ribadu is loyal to the government of Ashwaju. He understands the role that I need to protect the sanctity and the integrity of that office and the security of this nation. But National Security Advisor. How many people with the NSA will be calling the president and sir? They killed somebody here. These people are saying they are your boys. This one, I'm your boy. This actress committing crime, disrupting the country, putting murder suspect under her sleeve, at the expense of the Nigerian nation's appeal. Which reasonable person, the video of how Mohbad was killed in the house will be out soon. In common back the public will fight back. But the question is, will the president now come out and say, I have tried my best? Will the National Security Advisor say, what best have you done? When you are unable to prosecute the killers. The video is with Adura. They failed to print out. There is a particular confession to involve Yomi at one lady, tell me, where she confessed that she regrets pushing Mohbad. Some criminals onto Sarigade. You can see how terrible and disgusting people can be. You cannot sit on TikTok or Instagram and be calling a new lead an AI when police have not taken it up, investigate it, not one way. One statement, one statement to that effect. This shot, number one, is it your shot with this lady? Tell me yes or no. Write it first. Okay, no problem. You've already said it's not your statement. You didn't shot with this person. Now let's go. They do their forensic. Immediately they do their job and they realize that, oh, this is even true. And they even got more. Then the report of the police will be in the statement that they will package to court. And the judge will look at and say, I'm dealing with a serious criminal here. You knew it was your shot and you lied to the police. And I can tell you all for free, 99.9% that shot is real. It's real. It's here. I have a shot here. She was telling one lady, Temi, that lady, Temi, is an agent of darkness working for her and her co-travelers. And there are so many people on this social media. Hello, me. Orotoni. Want to break your heart, want to kill you, to call you. So, anybody, somebody pop power, àbórí ọkùnrin kan tó tẹ̀lé sọ́ di aláàbò ara àbíkọ́ gbẹ̀pọ̀n lọ́wọ́ ọkùnrin àbíkọ́ rán lọ sẹ́wọ̀n wọ́n máa easy láti form association papọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ wọn máa yíra wọn bí àjẹni ẹ̀dẹ̀ kò ságẹ̀ títì mọ́ àárín wọn mú títì gbogbo wọn ti wà lórí TikTok lórí social media so it's very easy kò yé yín so don't be surprised when you see them come together. And you find out that they cannot back down, even in spite of evidence. This Yomi, when they were burying Mohbad, was throwing jazz. When they were going on the Russian Mulobai, La Rero, they want to bow Eleboto. All those ones are clear-cut evidence. Let me read the shot again. Oh. The police needs to investigate this. Now, this is on the 26th of October 2024. This is a shot between Yomi and one Temi. The Temi is on TikTok. He's an agent that is there to maybe launder the image of the lady or to whatever job he's doing. I think she's a paid agent to always diffuse, blackmail, attack, abuse. I don't normally hear what they say, but people come out to tell me that they do nonsense a lot. So I want to suspect that is the same lady, Tombasa Rombi. Because the content of the shot shows that is the person to me, to the best of my knowledge. This is 26th of October 2024. Yomi wrote first, it says, and to screenshot the on his 6 star, I am scared that the truth will come out. Tell me down, only don't worry. We are going to continue to drag all platform. The Yomi said, I regret pushing my husband. Then the Temi replied, don't worry, my dear. We will always continue to drag them, especially the old platform and Papariano. Said, but don't forget to send me the money so I can give it to Arifa. Then Yomi replied and said, Karimo will undo Arifa. Then the Temi replied and said, okay, my dear, be careful. Said, Yomi replied, sister, if the truth comes out, my life is finished. And then she put crying emoji. And then the Temi replied, don't worry, I will manage everything. I will manage Yanku. They don't roti ola. And Kama is so funny. When and Kama will now say, I want to now do what you did. I want to repeat the same thing on you. But they don't know. But because it's social media, I want to share I should be. You understand? And I replied, the mommy replied, thank you, my sister. I don't know what I would do without you. What if your work, thank you. And the terminal said, I'm always here for you with love emoji. That is one that was brought out. This is one of the reasons why I touch on my room immunizer, because she'll feel like they will realize that these ones are going deeper. And then there is another group to involve our Metacon. One Zomon, one Faz, and one Zikal. I don't know who they are. I don't know, but the now says, guys, if Wunmi makes a mistake with these interviews, I will confess everything. Oh. Right now, I don't have a clear conscience, bro. That was about 10:15 a.m. I don't know the dates they had this shot. When it was screenshot, we had it. Only the Fazna said, I don't even know why Adura wanted to confess everything to Yomi about the 3 seconds video. I still have the full video on my PC. It's my final evidence rather. It's my final evidence. Then the Zomo sent a voice note, but because it's a screenshot, we don't have access to the voice. And then the Zomo now said, I need you to send me the picture where Mohbad was lying down. Then the Zikal now responded, bro, it is not time to send the pictures yet. Let's be patient a little. Bro, I still want to call sea wife. Maybe they want to call sea wife. I don't do class. I am struggling right now, guys. Then the picture of Mohbad was sent in an apartment. Because Mohbad died on the 11th. So there were so many movements with the body of Mohbad. So then that Faz now sent a voice note. But I know if the police do their due diligence, they will pick all these guys. That's the shot, the screen on here. Going to retell all those ones, it's just an update, and we are expecting that the authorities will also work on this. Apart from the fact that same Adura also echoed almost something similar, that Omomi pushed Mohbad and he hit the head on the floor. And here, Umi is confessing here to one Timmy, which, of course, we really confessing because he had to dig but the only thing I think those ones want to do is like, we'll stand by you all through. Maybe, what is someone no Tony Moti, but me call Dake. Maybe only consider Baba Mohbad eventually, because the same Zomon here is being shielded by Baba Mohbad. And a question was put to that Zomo, said, the man that to officiate the burial of Mohbad, is that your father? Cool it down. Baba, pastor, Obai, pastor, and Obai, no fin no car. See, don't she prayer, pastor, don't she buy. Me, really, I hear me, pastor. Nigeria, it's war. And at the end of the day, at the same burial, when she will mean to do Ogunsibe, Egbon Mohbad, which is blessing, or not do a labor to see. So when you look at the connect and the relaxation, as at that time, there was that synergy between Omomi and Baba Mohbad to feel involve blessing or property to involve Mohbad. Ever would I see if to buy no to meet canle. Mohbad the spirit is strong. Ọlọ́run de nje ko kanle Wunmi inú burúkú ni bí ẹ o and dey mi lamuju o I'm not after you. I'm not after Baba Mohbad personally. I'm not after Adura. I don't hate any of you. I have no business to have any animosity. The only thing I am after is justice for Mohbad. And if you guys are going to be held accountable for whatever happened to him, this is Nigeria. Family matter, nobody is sponsoring me. Yomi, go and do this and attack them. No. At a point, part of the reasons and one of the things I thought I was doing was I was fighting for Wunmi to get justice against who killed her husband. Part of the things I was doing is I was fighting for Baba Mohbad to get justice against who killed his son. And the process of fighting and getting the truth, we now realize that the people that we are even fighting for are the one responsible for the death of the person we are fighting for. As a human rights organization, I cannot start changing my word. I can't change my principle. I can't change what I'm fighting for. I say, and I'll be scared of you. More 40. Change you, I cannot be scared of any of you. You people have done all you can do. You've tried to destroy my name. You've engaged a lot of criminal elements to come on social media You've done everything to suffocate the NGO from having nutrients and, materials to pursue, but we keep fighting on because Mohbad deserves justice. And he will get justice. He will get it the right way. So whatever nonsense you're doing, don't be perturbed that they arrested the immunizer. Of course, they put a bail condition. It's his right to bail. If they fight so hard within 2-3 days, this is Wednesday. If they're able to go about it, Lagos State officials, coffee shaker to frustrate the bill. It should be out latest Friday, and they will continue to stand by what he believes in. You don't change your tone. You continue to fight, because that is how criminals operate. They want to silence the voice of dissidents. There are so many criminal governments, they also do the same thing. There are so many criminal individuals, that's what they do. These syndicates that killed Mohbad, they believe they are above the law. They believe they are above the law. And when you look at me, I don't look at the crowd when I fight for justice. Even if I'm fighting alone, I will continue to speak my truth. I did the same thing during Babagisha's case. And that's why I said if Lagos State government was honest 100% in Babagisha's trial, Princess and that girl will be in prison by now. But because what they do, this is Nigeria. You continue to allow criminality to fester. To speak the truth, they want to turn you against the people. Oloto. Kokinleni. Emide mani koje ni mani ties bapa. Ti ma tún ní rọ́ọ̀gì ti ma ní ba foam tó dá, orthopedic foam. Èmi olùṣòlóòtọ́ ti ma rún pa. Though ìyẹn wá jẹ adìẹ o. This is not the first. I've been sacrificing everything I have for the cause of justice. Kinto calling me go. So it's not because even when I was living in the other house, I left the house because I need to bob. I understand how these criminals infiltrate into. Not all the police officers are rogue. But when you have money and one little phone call, they say, they just want to show power, to scare people. Murder suspects. I kept saying, they will think that they are above the law. They just want to flex muscle. And they can scare when you come out. So for me to continue to fight and speak, even if I hear a government a wumbo, well, I put me no killing aye. When some people retention, Emon Kotama Sasirawa, or no, live badro in Shogun. I believe in Christian, I believe in Muslim, I believe in Shashi. Monshi Adura me, Adura po femi. Inu konde po fumi. I won't deceive the public. I won't take what does not belong to me. Emi omo lele. Mi lájọ mo ti rin ilé ayé mi mo máa ń sọ ni pé ìjọ tí bá máa ṣí àti Instagram o àti ìjọ tí bá ti sọ pé fẹ́ ṣí fake account kọ́ náà ya pa mí dànù. I would never want to be reduced to that level. Witchcraft nìyẹn èmi ò lẹ́mìí ẹ̀ kí wá ID sábẹ́ fake identity kí wá máa ṣọ́ àwọn èèyàn káàkiri mi ò mọ̀ ṣe mi ò dẹ̀ mọ̀ bó ṣe live a fake life mi ò mọ̀ pretend. I'm one of the few actors that doesn't pretend, and I think I have the mental capacity to mingle with anybody at will. I don't do it. The baby here. The baby Andrew. I'm having Congo. Uncle Yomi Fabiyi Emiko. See about in show call me. Have any Andrew I have access to. Emiko. Told me initiate. All man abuse me the level here. They always have the freedom to abuse me on social media. Anywhere you see people fighting for me, they are genuine natural fighters. I have never encouraged people to go and fight for me on social media before. What is share that lórí platform? Kini kan gist, kini kan gba to bẹ̀rẹ̀ gba yẹn. Wọ́n ṣe olimo wọ́n be, wọ́n bara wọn lórúkọ jẹ́ be. Èmi mo yanga go not me. Because mo ti enjoy celebrity life that I've traveled all over the world. Mi ò sunlé family mi kokori. One love wo lójú yẹn lọ. mo ti lọ South Africa, mo ti lọ Cotonou, mo ti lọ Togo, mo ti lọ Germany, mo ti lọ France, mo ti lọ Holland, mo ti lọ Belgium, mo ti lọ America, mo ti lọ Canada. Ìlú wo láti lọ? Ìlú wo náà láti lọ rí? Gbogbo bí tá dé ń lọ yìí, mo ń bá lọ pàdé. So when I go around, I look at it and say, I've enjoyed it. What am I going to give back to my society? If Nigerians can show me that pure love, and you come and get me, allow you tobacco, you just gone. Oh, give anything back. So I took my time to say, okay, let me give back. I established a human rights organization in 2018. Few months after I was decorated as a human rights ambassador inside American Embassy, the ambassador, Mr. John Bray, decorated me. I'm the only person that will speak in the entire Nollywood, the entire movie industry, to represent and speak the language and the message of human rights to Nigerians. Nigerians must know their right. And that is why I stood my ground in Baba Jesus' case. We can't continue to deceive ourselves. This man was only ambushed into misfortune. One set up a flirting. Most openings were flirting by rapists. Any opening about flirting, rapists. And that is why they could deceive all of us.